Hi, I'm Dr. Bhimaya Anil Kumar, and I'm a special auditor here and a special graduate student, and I'm enrolled in the CIRTL internship and CIRTL certification, and also the first year faculty training in active learning. And I'm here at Wismat because I'm an alumnus of Wisconsin Madison. I'm a esteemed alumnus, well respected by the scientific community, and fairly reclusive these days. And I'm actually sheltering from a stalker and the whole white supremacist movement that I've been a witness to ugly racism. And while I shelter here, I've been subjected to repeated confrontation and threats of eviction and a public game. And all of this has to do with my disability, both physical, asthma, and my out of body schizophrenia. So this is in particular a recording for the compliance hearing in at 11 o'clock today, since I'm living at 109 Eagle Heights, apartment L, and I'm being threatened with eviction to put me outdoors at risk, since simply because the off-campus housing is not available till August 15th, and so till August 15th I'll be at risk, exposed to monkeypox and COVID-3, and they just want to defy the H1B, and which essentially says that only an immigrant on H1B has the knowledge and skills. And I'm always threatened with threats of plagiarization and threats of stealing my professional skills and my experience and my professionalism in and my managerial skills, architecture skills, design skills, and coding skills. And the public game has reached epidemic proportions with me documenting so much hatred and bias, all of which I've complained to the dean of students. So the central issue is, why is it? How does the ADA Act come in, and why uh, is it disability based? Why is it the protected class of disability? And the issue is, I had requested Mc Burney Center for an accommodation for a ground floor apartment. That is the first floor in US jargon, ground floor, so that I don't have to carry my mobility scooter all the way to the second floor to charge it. So I wanted them to give me another apartment which is accessible, so that I can easily charge it, and preferably give me a level 2 charger so that I can charge it in 10 or 15 minutes. And I prefer a townhouse because I have both a first floor and second floor to myself, none of which are provided. And instead, there is a public game, and I'm kept out with passerbys on the pavement next door, and people who are squatting there out there on the lawn benches, and they're playing a public game of hatred, bias, and completely unacceptable speech and microaggression. And I've recorded all these incidents, as many as I can, and I've filed it with the dean of students, and that's pending investigation. And I have out of body schizophrenia, and exposing me to COVID and putting me at risk is clearly discrimination on my protected status of disability. And there is a big game going on, and even McBurney Center claims I had a horrible interview with an abusive, projective person named Kyle, who has no regard at all for ADA Act or for the rights of the disabled people, and kept harassing and bullying me for medical records when it is not my problem to provide medical records. I have given the clearance to I've given the right to reveal the medical records to the concerned clinics and the contact numbers to MacBurley, and they claim data loss, a data breach. They don't have the medical records and are harassing me for the records rather than requesting them from the sources which I've emailed them. So clearly, this proves that by ADA Act, yeah, I know that you're all just ganging up together like this, and using white privilege and repeated white supremacist attacks towards a disabled minority, even if they are white, even if they are veteran.